If you're looking for a lawnmower to work on, whether for yourself or so you can fix it and then sell it, you don't have to look too hard to find them. Now, you can certainly look at the online ads in your area to find either a really cheap one or maybe even a free one. You'd be surprised by what people are willing to give away. But sometimes, all it takes is for you to ask someone and you'll find yourself with a new project to work on. So in today's video, we're going to be looking at this self-propelled Murray lawnmower. And the problem is that it won't start after not being used for a really long time. Now, we aren't completely sure about the gasoline that's in the fuel tank, but more than likely, the carb will need to be removed and looked at. So one of the worst things you can do to a lawnmower like this one is put fuel into it and then leave it alone for a really long time. Usually what happens is that you'll have carb problems, which can be tough for some people to fix, but a new carb should take care of it. However, you could have avoided this problem by either running it until there's no fuel in it or start the engine periodically to keep the carb from clogging up. Now, by the looks of this mower and by the build date, I don't think it was used all that much. At the same time, it doesn't appear to have been abused, so I think we've got a good candidate to make some good money with it. So after checking for any other damage in the fluids, we'll start the project by seeing what it does when we try and start it. So how exactly did I find this mower? Well, I wish I could tell you that it was a free mower that I found on the curb. But I did end up buying this one after seeing it on my favorite app. Now luckily it was very cheap, and with it being a self-propelled mower, the profits will make up for the purchase price. And of course, that's the reason why I even considered buying it, because I knew it was worth good money once we get it working again. But if this had been a regular push mower, I doubt I would have bought it since the profits would have been about half as much. Looking at the oil, you can see that the color isn't too bad, however the level is a bit low, so before we try and start it, we'll add some to it. Now the last time I checked, oil was still very cheap, whereas a replacement engine goes for just shy of $300, so please check your oil as often as you can. There's also about half a tank of questionable gasoline in the fuel tank, so we might as well see what it does when we try and start it. And as you just saw, it did nothing, which is not good, but to prove that it might be a fuel system problem, we'll put fuel directly into the carb. After doing that, hopefully it'll start and run for a second or two, but if it does nothing, it means our job just got a whole lot tougher to do. Now the air filter is pretty dirty, but just so long as it's not wet with fuel or oil, we should be able to test with it. We'll just get rid of some of this grass that's near the engine, and then we'll try and start it. So not only did it start, but it ran for a really long time until I let go of the handle. What that means is that the fuel might be just old enough to cause a starting problem, or the carb needs to be looked at. Now there is one other possible issue, and that is there might be something wrong with the automatic choke system. So I tried starting it one more time, and unfortunately we got the same result, which means we'll try priming it again and see if it does the same thing as before. And just like before, it started and stayed running until we let go of the handle. Next, we'll drain the fuel and then take the carb off for an inspection. So as we talked about before, this being a self-propelled mower makes it much easier to sell because the market for it is a lot bigger than those of a simple push mower. So it seems older consumers prefer to buy them since it helps with their mobility and it's easier to use and puts less stress on them. However, you don't have to be old to use one, and in fact, many younger consumers like using them too. Now, push mowers are great when it comes to saving money when buying them, but it's also a great workout too. But I will let you know that once you're out of your 20s, you'll start to notice that things are harder on your body than they used to be, so enjoy it while you still can. So don't be surprised, in a couple of years, you might consider selling your push mower and using that money for a self-propelled one instead. So here is the choke flap, and when the engine is not running, the flap is supposed to be closed, which it was. That means the automatic choking system was working like it should be, so that wasn't our problem here. So this part is the thermostat, which will bypass the choke once the engine gets hot enough, but it never did since we didn't run it long enough. We'll worry about that later on once we get the cold starting issue fixed. So how else can you find a mower like this one for cheap or for free? One thing you could do would be to ask your friends or family members if they know of someone who has one to give away. Now you can ask them directly as well, but I find asking them indirectly works better. But what if you don't get any good leads after asking them? What are you supposed to do then? Well, I guess you could start looking online for them. You'd be surprised by how many cheap mowers you can find, but you might also get lucky and find some for free as well. Not everyone posting on these sites is there to make money. Some just want something out of their way and for it to just disappear. Those are the ones who know they'll get their space back quickly if they post it up for free. But of course, there are those that want just a little something for their stuff, and you can't blame them, so they'll post it up for a couple of bucks. If you're really lucky, it could be as little as $5, but a more realistic amount would be something like $20. You'll have to decide what your limit is, but of course the cheaper the better, unless you're not looking to sell it. So this is the main fuel jet, and as you can see, it looks to be clear, which is good. Otherwise, if it was completely clogged, the engine would not have kept running after we primed it with our fuel. However, the jet doesn't have to be completely blocked, it could be somewhat blocked to cause a problem for our carb. We'll try clearing the jet here in a bit, but first we'll pry out the cartridge, that way we can check on the other openings too. We don't have to know what the other openings do, we just need to make sure that they're as clear as possible for them to work as they should. You can use a small wire or some carb cleaner to get it done, or you can just order a new cartridge. Now if you have access to compressed air, that would be helpful too, but wear some safety glasses, otherwise you might end up as a pirate for Halloween. Once we get all these tiny openings cleared in the cartridge, we'll then put the carb back together. Now this is not a tough job, but it might also test your patience, so hopefully you have a lot on hand. So what if you can't find what you're looking for in the online ads? Well, I'd start groveling then. What I recommend doing is making a post asking for free items that you're willing to pick up, but the success rate is kinda low, so don't be surprised by the outcome. You might also have to negotiate with the responders as well. What I mean by that is that some will trade a mower for your labor. Some might tell you that you'll get a free mower, but you'll have to haul away other items which may not be something you're interested in doing. I shouldn't have to say this, but most of the time, these negotiations will be in their favor, so don't say I didn't warn you. Now there's nothing wrong with these arrangements, but most of the time I find them not worth doing and would rather just pay the $20 for the mower instead of doing their work. I guess I haven't found the right mower to follow through with their arrangements, but it had to be something really nice though. So let's say you've already asked people and made a post asking for free stuff and you still can't find anything to pick up. Well, there's still hope for you, but you may not like what I'm about to tell you, and that's to start driving around. What I would do would be to drive around the neighborhoods the night before and the morning of trash pickup. And depending on where you live, you might get lucky and find a couple of items to pick up. Now for me, this doesn't work out well because of how our trash pickup works in my city, but the city a couple of miles away is not the same. The reason why is because they're about a quarter of the size of this city, so the trash pickup makes it a lot easier to put out larger items like mowers and small furniture. The problem though is that this is very time consuming, and not only that, but it will use quite a bit of fuel as well. So in about a month's time, you might have to fill up a couple more times than usual, which some people aren't going to want to do. That means even though you might be able to pick up 2 or 3 free mowers in a month, you have paid for them with fuel costs for your vehicle. And depending on what kind of vehicles you have, those mowers may have cost you $20 or $30 a piece in fuel. And don't forget about the time you spent driving around, you're never going to get that time back. Now once you put it that way, it almost makes more sense to just find the cheap mowers instead and just hope that you get lucky with a free mower here and there. So this option may not be comfortable for a lot of you, and I can see why, but sometimes you have to make some tough choices, otherwise you won't go anywhere. Now to be honest, I don't care for this choice either, but luckily I haven't had to use it much. And after servicing the wheels and putting the fuel back into the tank, we'll check for any fuel leaks and then put the mower back on the ground and see how it starts. So it looks like this mower is now starting and working. However, it takes several pulls to start it when it's cold. Now if you think this is normal, it is not. It should start on at least the second pull, not on the fourth one. Now there's nothing wrong with starting it with 4 pulls, but I will let you know that at some point it will get worse until one day it's not going to start at all. And since we've already gone through the carb, there must be some other part of the engine that needs attention, and of course that part are the valves. That means it's probably a good idea to check on the valve clearances and reset them if needed, that way it won't be so frustrating to start in. So my question is, have you ever found a free mower before, and if so, how did you find it? Thank you for watching. I really do appreciate your time here. Please feel free to ask me any questions about this project or about your own projects, and I hope to see you in the next video.